Well, Ross, how important is a win like that for the tournament tempo, given the intensity that it was played at towards the end in particular?
Yeah, I mean, we were very convincing in the first game, and we were put under pressure. I thought we bowled very well to keep them down to a below par total, and we thought, if we could, we knew if we batted 50 overs, we'd give ourselves a pretty good chance of winning this game. But we lost wickets at crucial times, and we would have loved to have been a bit more clinical, but we were put under pressure, responded in different ways. But it's probably a positive that a lot of players actually got a bit of a bat after not having a bat. But would love to have won the game a lot earlier than that. But you got to give credit to Bangladesh. They just never gave up. They fought all the way to the end. And I think the way the crowd got into it, I thought there was times while we were out there, I thought I was in Chittagong or Dhaka. It was amazing to be a part of, and I thought just a fantastic for the tournament to have such a close game so early on as well.
And just thought, so if you could take us through the couple of close run-out calls there, just you were anchoring the innings, and how did that unfold?
Well, obviously just very lucky with the first one, with Kane, and then I think I was in by 1 centimetre, and I think Jimmy was in by about half a centimetre. So, we talk about inches, and that it's part and parcel of cricket. I always do love batting with Kane, and he's great to be batting with. But we had a bit of luck today, and hopefully I don't really look too much into it. Just trust yourselves, and I thought he batted very well also today. But yeah, just get on with it, and we had a bit of luck, and I thought the way we fielded today was outstanding, and that run out that we got, I think was at a crucial stage as well.
Congratulations on winning consecutive matches. I have two questions. One is, was the middle overs for the spinner, it was difficult for you to bat, you and Kane Williamson? And my second question is, what was the turning point of this match in your opinion?
I don't think I could pinpoint one. There were so many mini to big moments throughout this whole game. I think we knew they were going to bowl a lot of spin at us, and for most of the game I thought we played the spin really well. Obviously Shakib came on and got those 2 early wickets inside the top 10, which is obviously always puts you on the back foot a little bit, but no, I felt actually quite comfortable there. I think they set some attacking fields, and it was nice to be able to hit some boundaries and put some pressure back on them. Wasn't as easy to rotate the strike, but I think we still were able to get those 2s and 4s that were able to just keeping the score ticking over, and it's a lot easier to play like that in those situations when you're only chasing 240. Would have been a lot more. You have to be a lot more proactive when you're chasing totals of 280, 300, but that wasn't necessary today.
Wicketkeeper Mushfiqur Rahim made a mistake today. Do you think that made the difference of this match?
I don't know what Kane was on at the time. There was, as I said before, I think there's a lot of crucial moments. Tom Latham might have come out there and had a bit better chance of having a bit of an innings out there. There's so many what-ifs. At the end of the day, I think we weren't as clinical as we would have liked, but we got the 2 points, which is first and foremost what we wanted to come here. At the end of the day, we were put under pressure, and it was nice to come out on top at the end of the day.
Ross, how important was Lockie Ferguson? His first and third spells, 4 overs, and very hard to get away, it seemed. Not lost in the context of it?
Yeah, I think, as I said, I thought we bowled really well as a team throughout the whole innings. But Lockie just gives you that X factor. Obviously our fastest bowler, he's not bowling with a new ball here, and coming in there and just trying to take those wickets through the middle like he can. I think it's not necessarily just the pressure that he bowls with the pace that he bowls, but I think he's creating pressure for the guy at the other end. A couple of grounds are going to be a bit smaller, and we're going to have to use Lockie and be a bit smarter with the way we use our short ball. But the dimensions today probably helped us out a little bit with the slightly bigger square of boundaries. But no, he's going to be a key key factor for us if we're going to feature in this tournament. And I think the way he came, all the bowlers bowled really well, and I think they'll take a lot of confidence from the way they bowled in the last 2 games.
Ross, was there something about the conditions that brought about some of the shots that batsmen got out to?
No, I think it's probably the pressure they were under a lot of the time. You talking about our innings or both? No, I think in that situation, as I said, if you take it to the last over, more often than not, you're going to win the game. We keep them to a below par total. You've got to back your players out there to make the right decision at that crucial moment. And with guys who play different shots, who knows? At the end of the day, there's no what-ifs. You just go out there and trust yourself. And I think the way, as I said, would have liked to have been a little bit more clinical, but at the end of the day, we're very happy with the win.
Do you end up analysing it too much, or do you say, yeah, we've got 2 points and we just move on? Yeah,
I think you can analyse it, the whole way, or just brush it over. I think at the end of the day, it's still the start of the tournament. We're still getting used to these conditions, but we're put under pressure today, and we came out with the right result. And I think that bodes well for the tournament. Obviously, a lot of spin was bowled today, and I think against Afghanistan we're going to be have a lot of spin there. So something to factor in. But 2 from 2. That was what we wanted to do, and we were able to do that.
But just finally, you spoke about the crowds. How much of an impact does it have on professional athletes who have trained themselves to, put us out of their minds?
That's a good question. I guess when it's a neutral venue, we know what we're going to expect when we go to Chittagong and Dhaka. There's going to be great crowds and great support. But I thought that was fantastic. I thought the way they actually got them behind both teams and clapped a very good cricket, and that's what World Cup's all about. And quite often when you do play a neutral game, there can be a bit of a lull in the crowd. But no, I thought the Bangladeshi crowd and there was a lot of Kiwis out there as well that were giving us a lot of support. So all bodes well for a good World Cup and just the game in general. I think it was played in the right spirit, and as I said, all bodes well for a good tournament.
Ross, I think today was your 400th international. In that time you would have seen many things, or seen it all pretty much, and been in many pressure situations. But what's it like when you're back in the hutch and you're looking on, watching Mitchell Satner and Matt Henry and Lockie Ferguson have to ice the game? It's sort of out of your hands.
It is another good question. You try and give confidence to the new batters coming in, try and give them as much advice as possible, and pump their tyres up at the same time. It's a World Cup, it's not a bilateral match. You lose that, you go on to the next game, it's still very important. But yeah, I guess, in hindsight it would have been nice to have had an established batter in there towards the end, and I guess that was why I was disappointed with for me to get out. But in that situation, it is what it is. The boys held their nerve towards the end there, and that's all you can ask for. It's not going to be the last time we put under pressure in this tournament, and it's nice to have got out the other end with the win, and I'm sure that will bode well that when we are put under pressure, whether we're batting first or batting second, that we can take some heart out of the way we did today.